Hello guys. Let's see if I can turn my camera off a bit. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a little trick I found using multicast and just overall getting downloads and stuff faster, getting it done faster. So the three tools you're going to need your wire strippers, tweaker, and obviously your backnet router. So the process is quite quick. All you have to do is take out all the terminals. Only take out power and backnet terminals. Oh no, I'm recording. I'm making a tutorial. That one's backwards. So what we're gonna do a multicast download before we get to a project, so we can already have our download. Okay. Apparently my AI also had some things to say about that. So I've already made a trunk. I've already made a power trunk as well. So I'm going to show you guys that. And this is like, you can get done with multiple trunks in your database doing this process. And this is me doing it live, so you guys could see the practicality of it. All right, so we took out all the power terminals and the backnet terminals. So what I'm going to show you guys is that I've made a power cable with different terminal blocks. I'm going to put those terminals back, and you might say, "Oh, this is getting a bit, redundant." But trust me, when you have like 100 and maybe 200, a pallet that's filled with to the brim with controllers, are you going to wait until the project starts to download everything? No, I'm not. So I typically start my first end. This is my neutral and my hot. So it's just like what needed for the controller here. So I put my power first, and then I put my backnet. Okay. The only troublesome part about this is having to make sure that the wires are all connected so you don't trip your transformer. And this is like pretty good. It's fast. This technique can get you squared away with multiple trunks instead of single downloads. When people send you to a project, ask if you can have access to the controllers early so you can do multicast, which is a pretty good JCI product. So I'm just putting all these on here. And this is a lot better than you having to strip wire constantly. See, look, one of them came loose. That's fine. Make sure you tighten it back up, though. It's better than having to go to each terminal, strip wire, and make sure the wire is good. Then you can just fabricate and make an entire trunk or an entire power trunk for each terminal. It's easier for diagnosing too. So not only am I doing multicast, but I'm diagnosing each controller to make sure they actually take a program. I'm diagnosing each controller to make sure their backnet works, make sure their terminal blocks work. Like, there's a lot of troubleshooting going on here. Alrighty, we're almost done. Okay, I forgot these two terminals here. And if you're wondering what my position here is, I am a Control Systems Tech 1. That is my position. Okay, so we are set. This is about 15 different controllers here. I still have room for more. I have no idea. Oh, that explains things. I should probably tie this up here. I'm not really sure if this is going to work firsthand because this is a little bit quick. But let's find out. Let's see if we trip our transformer. Okay, I think I know the issue here. I found the issue. My power cord wasn't connected to anything. So that explains it. I turned it back off. Make sure you turn your power off. Treat this like a scenario you're actually out in the field and you're turning on switches, turning switches off, turning on breakers, turning breakers off, because you can still get shocked here. So, but you're mitigating that tremendously because you just set up your own little environment for troubleshooting. So instead of you having to go to every single box, now you have every single box in front of you. Okay. So now we have this.
That's a lot of wiring.
Oh yeah, it is. Alright, we should be set. Now let's turn this on and see if we trip the transformer. And all of our controllers are on. So after you get your power cord, then you pull up the backnet cord. And this saves tremendous time. This saves tremendous time because you have everything here. Each time you do a trunk, you have everything. You have a good trunk that you can troubleshoot. You have your fit tool here just in case, something doesn't add up with your trunk. So you have everything here. And all you gotta do is just plug and play. That's it. And this speeds things up. If you have time before a project, you already looked over your submittal, and you're trying to figure out how the project's going to go, ask your LSS if they have the controllers already, and see if you can do a multicast download. So okay. Be careful. This is your communications wire too, by the way. So this is your most sensitive piece of equipment here. So this has to be correct. If not, things are gonna go haywire. So pun not intended. All right, almost done. And then the most easiest part, I'm not going to show you guys my database, but what I'm going to do is tell you that after you've taken out all your terminals, make sure you put them somewhere you can keep them. Now you just address. So go to your database. Go to your database. Make sure that you have all your devices that you need. And then start with the... So what I do is I typically look at my database. I see the first and last amount of controllers that I need to download on whatever trunk of whatever engine. And then so mine starts with 26. So I know by default all addresses are 999. So make sure you always move that last one, and then 26. And then you just make your way around each one. This is also the most crucial part of multicast, because if this is wrong, then you're not going to get anything correct after this point. Because you're going to get MSTP errors in your action queue. Oh, we're out. Okay, I think we have a missing address somewhere. Yep, we do. We're missing... We're missing 28. So always double check your database. Okay. So because 28 is not there, we're gonna move this to Okay, cool. Always make note of everything that you have. All right, so now you just completed everything. This is done. This is done. All you have to do is go to your trunk utilities and do your mass download. And that was done. Within 15 minutes, this is 15 controllers. You can go up to about 40. So if you have an extra transformer or whatever, you can go up to about 40 on a table if you have another table. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You just wait, you look at your errors, and you download again. And it shouldn't take so long. So thanks for watching. You guys have a good day. Oh, wait. The last thing you want to do is package everything. So what I typically do is I write the trunk number because sometimes an engine has more than one trunk. So typically what I'll do is I'll write the address, the name of the system, the building it's in, and then the trunk because it may be one or two trunks. So this one has two trunks. So I put FC2 on this one. So after you label everything, you can label the box before while you're waiting for the download, label the box. So then you can just shove everything in each box and then put them on a pallet, wrap it, and then get it sent to the project. So then you're done. You just need to go there, troubleshoot trunk just in case, but your program's set, everything's set. And that's like completing the hard stuff before. And you can do all this, like say there's a polarity change. You can get all that done here rather than going there and having to check each box with your ladder. So just save your time, yourself some monumental time. All right, you guys have a good one.